Hey, what's up everyone? This is Chuck with The Golden Standard, the official comic book review series of the Golden Age 1942, Blount County's #1 stop for, say it with me, comics, gaming, collectibles, and so much more. We're located at 316 Court Street, across the street from the courthouse in the historic WGAP radio building, coming at you from Golden Control. Today we're going to take a look at a book from Albatross Funnybooks, the comic book publishing company founded by Goon creator and artist Eric Powell. The book is called Namwolf, written by Fabian Rangel Jr. with art by Logan Fairber and Brennan Wagner and letters by Warren Montgomery. Judging by its cover, which you should never judge a book by its cover, that is highly discouraged both literally and metaphorically here at the Golden Age, it's pretty self-explanatory as to what this book is about. The year is 1970. An 18-year-old Marty Spencer has been drafted to serve his country in the Vietnam War and upon arrival discovers that he's a werewolf. One night while Marty is engaged in battle, he transforms and later discovers that he is the most recent in a long line to suffer from this uniquely specific werewolf curse that spans back through his family for generations. And before I go further with the review, I just want to mention that Namwolf is an independent title, so if you ever come to the store and you're looking for something new, something a little different, something that isn't Marvel or DC, you can find those titles on the bottom row of the new arrivals rack, and there's some really cool stuff down there. Let's talk about the artwork, because aside from the concept, I have to say that the artwork is really what grabbed my attention and made me pick up this book in the first place. I love movies, okay, and then sometimes you'll hear me compare comic book artwork to movies, but that's exactly what you get with Namwolf, both on the outside cover and on the inside of the book. I want to talk about the cover for a little bit here. As you can see, these covers, you can kind of unfold them like this, and you get kind of a bigger picture, a little bigger piece of artwork there. I think that's really cool. But the cover stood out to me because it really looked like, it reminded me of one of these old school, like horror film movie posters from the 1970s. More specifically, those Grindhouse films that were popular at the time and have kind of been made more popular recently with Tarantino and whatnot. So you open the book and the comic really continues with that theme, sort of that Grindhouse movie theme, both visually and story-wise. Now the artwork is fantastic, it's really great to look at, but what's interesting is that it has sort of a slight faded tint to it, and there are also some images in there, some moments where the images are kind of blurry, and it really does look like you're watching an old 1970s sort of horror movie on this old projector, and I think that's really interesting. I think that's what the artists were really trying to do, is they were trying to incorporate that look and that feel into this book. So it's really kind of cool to see that on a printed page. There's some really wild and over-the-top moments, like there's one part where Marty's transformed into the werewolf and he's got this machine gun and he's just and it's nuts. It's crazy. Now the writing is a little over the top and sometimes a bit cliche as well, but it really fits well with the style and sort of the story that they're trying to tell. The members of Marty's unit are very sort of unique and sort of interesting group of characters, to say the least. I think there's some real potential here for things to sort of liven up as far as character development. There's some moments in this book that really touch on this idea that we all have a monster inside of us, that mankind is at its worst during times of war. I really think there's some real potential with this book to tell those compelling stories of humanity, much like what we kind of see in The Walking Dead, and I really hope that they kind of expound upon that with this. Namwolf is a very crisp read. It's very light on the dialogue, allowing the reader to focus more on the artwork. I also want to mention that this book is not for kids. This is geared towards more adults, maybe young adult and up. There's some very brutal moments in this book, a lot of violence and a lot of language, so you want to keep this away from the kids. Like I said, Namwolf is available at the store. These are my personal copies, by the way, that I picked up. On the left, the first two copies are issue #1, and we have a variant cover of issue 1 in the middle here. And I just picked up both of them because I absolutely love that variant cover right there in the middle. I just think that is so gorgeous, just really awesome artwork. And then we have issue #2. We have all of our Namwolf are out on the floor in the back issues so far. You can pick those up. Issue 3 hasn't hit just yet, but it's about to hit pretty soon. But you can pick up Namwolf here at the Golden Age. Stop by and see us. This has been another edition of the Golden Standard. Be sure to comment below and let us know what you think, or if you've read Namwolf, or let us know what you're reading in general. We love to talk to you all, and we hope to see you in the store. Have a blessed week. See ya.